Okay, geometry. We are about to go over your test number 1 from Unit 6. It's on lessons or days 1 through 3. So the grade from test number 2, the test that's coming up next, can be used for the retake grade for this test. So there's actually no retake you can take right now. The next test is going to be on the same material and more material. So if that grade is higher, that can replace this grade. Number 1, simplify the ratio. So first thing we notice is we have 2 different units, inches and feet. I'm going to go ahead and change the feet into inches. There are 12 inches in a foot, so 3 feet equals 3 times 12, 36 inches. Now the units can cancel. 6 goes into 6 once, 6 goes into 36 6 times, so the answer is 1/6 or 1 to 6. Number 2, cross multiply 8 times 15 equals x. I'm going to write the 24 first. 24 times quantity x plus 3. Now, 5 times 8 is 40. 8, 9, what's 120? Equals, distributing the 24. 4 times 3 is 12. 6 plus 1 is 7. Now I'm just solving my equation. And I get 24x, I'm going to run out of room, is, let's see, 10 minus 2 is 8. This makes this a 1. So 11 minus 7 is 48. Then I divide both sides by 24, and I'm getting x equals 48 divided by 24 is 2. So that should be the number that you are typing in here. That's the value of x. Number 3, what is the geometric mean of 3 and 48? Now you don't have to do it the way that I'm doing it, okay? But I'm just gonna, maybe probably the easiest thing just to multiply 48 by 3. I don't know. 12, 13, wait, is that right? Yeah, that's right. So 3 times 48 is 144, but the square root of 144 is 12. That's a perfect square. That was nice. That worked out nicely. Number 4, so the ratio of the, pretend like that's a triangle. It's a bad triangle. The ratio of each of the angles is 2 to 3 to 5. So all of them together should add up to 180. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 x's equals 180. Divide both sides by 10. I am getting x equals 18. So now I'd have to substitute that in. I'm going to have to insert a new page. Let me press pause. Okay, so once we get the value of x, then we have to plug it back in to each of these terms here. We got to plug the 18 in for the x for each of those. So the angle that's 2x degrees is 2 times our value of x, which is 18, 36 degrees. 3 times 18 is 54, and 5 times 18 is 90. And then you'd want to check and make sure all 3 of those numbers add up to 180, and they do, so we're good. A park has a length to width ratio of 4 to 7, okay? And the perimeter of the park is 880, okay? So 7x plus 7x plus 4x plus 4x should all add up to 880. Okay, so when I combine all these like terms, I get a total of 22 x's, and that equals 880. So 22x equals 880. 22x equals 880. Now I'm dividing both sides by 22. And so I'm getting x equals, so that's 2 times 1, that's 4, right? So that's going to be 2 goes into 8, 4, so that's 40 times. And you can go ahead and use your calculator. But that is not the answer, I think, because, yeah, they're asking for the length and the width. The length is 7 times the value of x, and the width is 4 times the value of x. So the length is 7 times 40. 4 times 7 is 28, so we add a 0. And then the width is, wait, are they asking for the width or the length first? We have to be careful about that. All right, the length is, and the width is 4 times 40, and that's 160. All right, for similar figures, corresponding angles must be congruent. That's the symbol for congruent. And the corresponding sides must be proportional. Ooh, okay, good enough. Number 7, are the two figures similar? Well, is the ratio 24 to 35? Does that equal 20 to 25? I mean, I'm just going to multiply 20 times 35 and 24 times 25 and see if they're equal. And they are not. I mean, if you want to, you can just divide 24 by 35 and then divide 20 by 25, and you'll see that they're not the same, so they're not similar. Those sides are not proportional. Number 8, what's the scale factor of triangle A to triangle B? Okay, well, I'm just going to pick one side and simplify it. So 30 to 36. Okay, so if I, let's see, what goes into 30 and also 36? So 5 times 6 is 30, and 6 also goes into 36. So I'm going to divide each of these by 6, and I get 5/6. So, whoa, just threw my pen across the room. Hold on. So that's 5 to 6. And the last one, are the two figures similar? Okay, what's the missing side length? All right, I like to put an X there. X corresponds to 30. So X is to 30 as, now let's pick another two sides that we have numbers, because we're going to need two numbers here. We don't need another variable or an unknown. So if I'm going to put X over 30, that's fine. Then I have to put 12 over 15. So then I would cross multiply. I would do 12 times 30 equals 15 times X. Divide both sides by 15, and I should get 24. And that is it. Peace out.